Lesson number 31. I'll be talking about threatmate and brinkmate. In this example, if you drop a pawn here, it threats a checkmate on your next move. And we call this kind of situation a threatmate, tsumero in Japanese. Well, this threatmate is not an effective one. He can just get away. But this threatmate is a pretty good one. The king can't get away, so he needs another piece to defend. And it is important that you always think about making threatmates in a game. There's this shogi proverb, to check is to chase. For example, in this situation, shogi beginners tend to just make a check. But to check is to chase. It just chases the king around and lets him escape. So the better way is to give an effective threatmate. Now what if he tries to get away? No, don't rush. Remember, to check is to chase. So, yeah, threatmate. There's another proverb that too recommends this move. It's approach the king by surrounding him. Okay, now you see, in this situation, white has no way to remove this threatmate. Such an unavoidable threatmate is called a brinkmate, hishi in Japanese, which literally means inevitability. If you have successfully made a brinkmate while your king is not in a threatmate, it definitely means you have won the game. So why don't we try some exercise of making brinkmates. We often call it brinkmate problem. This is brinkmate in 1, itte hishi. Oh, and as were the case with mate problems, king's side has all other pieces in hand. Now find a move that creates a brinkmate. The answer is this. Well, a brinkmate problem is much more difficult than a mate problem, because even if it's only one move, you have to think all white's countermeasures and how you can mate his king for each of them. So for instance, he might defend like this. So you have to solve this mate problem, right? And for this defense, it's made in 9. Oh, and in a brinkmate problem, you don't always have to play checks, of course, but you have to play a sequence that consists of threatmates or checks. Maybe you can suppose this kind of situation in a real shogi game. Your king will be in a brinkmate in the opponent's next move, and it's unavoidable. So the only way you can win this is to create a brinkmate with consecutive threatmates and checks, right? And you have to be careful about king-size countermeasures. Even if a situation seems to be a brinkmate, sometimes it's not. For instance, if they were one step to the left, it's not a brinkmate. You can't mate this king. How about this? Well, don't do this. Check is chase. So, yeah, it's brinkmate. He can't avoid these two threats at the same time. And this? No, don't take it. Yeah. So, if you have this situation, don't go like this. It's brinkmate in 3. How about this? in a real shogi game, you might want to play this. But well, it's not good. See? So, yeah, you're right. Brinkmate. Now, do you think this is a brinkmate? Well, no. He can defend like this. So be careful for his unexpected defense. Okay, another example of White's unexpected countermeasure. This looks like a brinkmate in 5. But well, actually it's not. He has this move. Well, it's still a powerful threatmate. But then he can sacrifice a silver and he can escape. Okay, now let's go on with some advanced brinkmate exercise. Brinkmate in 1. Don't make a check. You know it's useless. Well, this is a threatmate, but it's also useless. So the answer is a tactic called silver on the belly, brinkmate. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate in 1. This is brinkmate. If he defends by a gold, checkmate. And if he defends by a rook, checkmate. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate in 1. He takes it. Checkmate. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate in 1. Brinkmate in 3. Brinkmate. Brinkmate in 3. Brinkmate in 3. There are several ways to defend, but all of them will be mated. For example, this defense. checkmate. Brinkmate in 3. That's all for this lesson. This lesson might have been a bit too difficult for beginners, but I hope you enjoyed it. See you.